What's up, y'all? We're here for our Oracle manifestation reading for the week. Hope everybody's doing well. We are almost back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hopefully I can just catch us up tonight, and then starting tomorrow, we'll be back on our usual Wednesday. All right, what do we need to know for the week as far as our manifestations go? We are headed towards, I just drank a bunch of water and ate a handful of almonds. I just got them from work a while ago. It's like after midnight, I haven't eaten yet. So I ate some almonds. They're in my teeth. If anything flies out of my mouth, that's what it is. So we're looking at the week ahead. We've got our full moon in Aries on Friday. This is basically the launch into our new life with our new soul. We've got our new soul on Yom Kippur, which was Sunday, Monday. I wonder if anybody felt their new zest coming in. This week is Sukkot, so the object of the game this week is to stay in a super high vibrational state. Laughter, play, joy, gratitude, appreciation, unity, togetherness, like anything that is high vibration and loving and good and fun is great, because that's going to turbocharge the soul that we just got. It will be helpful if you can avoid like resigning yourself to despair this week. Don't give up. Don't like lash out in anger or in a rage. Don't do anything drastic. Don't take any like reactive actions out of a sense of panic. Just try to go really slow this week and allow yourself to choose and proactively show up very intentionally to life this week. Basically, last week we were met with a different theme of energy each day that is a governing force of reality. And what that was doing was the new soul, like the groundwork, the electrical grid basically was being laid so that when our new soul came in on Yom Kippur, that it could be like that the wattage would flow, right? Like if you wire a house, like all the lights will come on. Basically, that's what we were doing. We were laying the infrastructure for the light to be channeled and integrated throughout, so that we would have, a functioning and high functioning soul. This week, we basically are drawing in like all of this extra light that's going to turbocharge our soul and give it all of our zest and spunk and good fortune for the year to come and seal it all in. So it's like we've just got one more week to really just like grit our teeth and bear it and try our best to keep calm and carry on. And then next week, or maybe not, in 2 weeks, we'll have eclipse season starting. And that'll be the chaotic like spin cycle that'll wash out the rest of the past and send us hurling into our, the blue yonders, the great blue yonder. It's late. I can't think. Running out of brain juice. I'm self-emptied. I have nothing but the light up here. Just air and light. Just a channel. Just an empty channel, really. Okay, so according to our manifestations, what is going to be most beneficial for us this week? Really in our anchor message, it was all about really reflecting and, getting... also not only reflecting on what we're letting go of, but also envisioning like what we're calling in for the year to come. So it's kind of like this week, don't be afraid to get quiet and daydream and dream big. Explore your options. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Have fun exploring different ways of doing things, different approaches, different possibility. Like for instance, if you were going to build a website and you were looking for a plugin to host video from, like, make sure, like, don't just like go after the first one that you find out, right? Look to see what are the pros and cons of the different ones, because one might serve you better than another. One might have a feature that protects you from, you know, a big hassle later on, right? So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, don't take the first option. Just explore your options. Take your time. You don't need to make any immediate decisions. Sometimes when we're reactive, it's not only out of fear. Sometimes it's out of like excitement, or like, oh, I just want to have this settled. Let's just get this, you know? But take your time. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So if anything is stagnant, or you're dissatisfied with anything, or it's just not going the way that that's not right. I mean, whatever goes the way that we think it will, or the way that we prefer it will. You know, it's life is always challenging us and stretching us out of our comfort zone. But if something is just like you feel like it's not working and it's a no-go, then explore other options. Don't get locked in rigidity in one path. Be flexible and adaptable. The universe, divine, might be trying to bring you opportunities in another direction, but maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe there's something about a weird little thing that you explore and try out. Maybe, you know, a method or somewhere you go to like get some gear or network or something, and then something else random that has to do with your manifestation comes through that, you know? So you never know how things that seem unconnected are going to lead to something. Okay, what else do we need to know for the week ahead? What's going to help us really reveal our potential and help us overcome our shortcomings, avoid any unneeded chaos, any unneeded loss or mistakes? What can we do to just be the most productive this week? Okay, contemplation time. What we were just talking about. Spend time alone meditating on what you truly desire. So that card, something came up recently, a card about getting in touch with what you truly desire. You know, when we get an intention and we set our vision and we envision it in our mind, that puts out the signal. That's like the radio broadcast to the universe of what we want. But it's the desire in our heart and soul that actually is the magnetism that draws it in. It's also that desire that gives us the motivation and the fire to take the action that is required to take in order to make our wishes and goals and dreams come true. You know, this is something that you have to give to long term, and you have to be willing to continue to devote and be consistent and keep on. It's like so gross over here. I'm like belching, like spitting out almonds. But yeah, I mean, you have to be willing to continue to make the effort over time and have endurance and persistence. It's also the fact that, like, even if you're going through the motions, that can create a stalemate or a stagnancy or a plateau, because the energy, your passion, your desire, it drives creation energy and creation forces. It pulls them and weaves them, and it moves mountains. And so it certainly moves us to do when we really want something, when we really desire something, we'll go out of our way to get it. It's when we lose connection with that desire or our original reason why we were doing something in the beginning that we just sort of we fall out of touch with that. So spend time really envisioning what it is that you desire, what kind of year you're calling in ahead, and get really excited about it. And then, just tune into that feeling again. It's not all in your head. Like, feel what it feels like inside when you're excited and you're motivated. Think back to a time when you felt desire for something and it excited you and you were motivated to go the extra mile. Channel that in to what you are trying to create now. And then our other card that came up with that was consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So yeah, there are so many ways to let the universe send you helpers. I mean, so many teachers are on YouTube for just about anything that you want to learn about. And you have a variety of types of people that are speaking to different niches within what you're doing. So that can be a good place to start. Maybe you know someone who is good at what you're doing or is good at a different facet of something that, maybe could prop up one of your weaknesses. Like maybe you have a blind spot that they're like, oh, you know what, this might be what is holding you back. And it's something that you never thought about before because you're not thinking of it that way. So consult experts, look into, like for instance, if I'm trying to get better placement in the algorithm, I might want to look into the latest on how to get into YouTube algorithm. What's the best way to maximize that search engine optimization with YouTube specifically, that kind of thing. If you are, like, for instance, I like to do deep inner work, and sometimes it's hard to do that with no structure to go on. So, like, I really like Kabbalah classes, and I really like to be magnetic work. They have workshops that are specifically for different areas of your life. I know that I personally need to get into those workshops specifically right now for things that I want to do. So that might be something that you want to consult an expert about. I literally have my affiliate links to Be Magnetic underneath in my video description, and there's a 15% off code for their membership. You can buy a la carte workshops, but I mean, the value that you get for the small membership fee that it is, it's worth canceling something that you don't really use that often and like doing that instead. It's the greatest, most effective work I've really ever done, other than Kabbalah and the book Your Life in Color by Dougal Fraser. One of the most profoundly effective, weird, random seeming metaphysical work to do with color. I can't tell you how quickly things happen. So crazy. But that book, Your Life in Color, get it and read it. So yeah, whatever it is that your goal pertains to, you may want to consult an expert this week, or at least, put feelers out with people and see if anybody has any good ideas. You may need more structure around something, or there may be things that you need to do first before other things can help. And it might save you just a lot of time. Okay, and then what is our last card to end this with? So we are exploring options. So it sounds like research, like consulting an expert, contemplation time where we really think about what it is that we want, what we truly desire, and think about the essence of that, and then try to find options that have that essence. Don't get so caught up in the literal physical way it has to be. Instead, explore options and choose options that all have the core essences of what you're looking for. And, simplify your life. Oh my gosh, eclipse season. Seriously. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So again, eclipse season is on the horizon. It's coming up in the next few weeks. The next new moon is going to be an eclipse. And so I think the next 2 months we'll have eclipses during the lunations. And so they really strip away what is not in your highest good, what is not authentic to you, what is not supporting your progression, your soul's progression. So things are falling away now. They already have been. What is left that still needs to fall away can fall away quite easily, if not by force, during eclipse season. So just let go of control. Also, literally declutter, feng shui, clean, do all of that stuff. It's great to do that quarterly, just like a big deep clean. I've been meaning to do one myself. I've just been really crazy busy lately with all the holidays and everything. But when you take things out, and you get rid of things that you're not using anymore, the energy starts flowing. The universe loves a void. It loves to fill a void. So yeah, it's so weird how when you clean out a closet or something random can happen and it doesn't seem related, but it is, because it's because of the energy moving. And it's because you're taking things and you're donating them, right? You're not clinging. Like sometimes when you hold on to clutter or you hold on to things, it's actually like a trauma response. So by releasing things that aren't serving you anymore, by letting go, it's like you're trusting the universe that it will provide for you. It's an abundant mindset to be able to let go of things that you don't need. And then just also having things that are simplified help you focus. It drains your energy when there's not some sort of beauty or order around you. So it's not everybody likes minimalism, but I like lots of little details and curiosities, but I know that it feels so much better in my environment when I've dusted everything, when I've put everything in its exact place, everything gets touched and moved. It makes a world of difference. So yeah, just literally physically in a mundane way, cleaning and simplifying your life. Simplify and declutter your schedule and the things that you're spending your time and energy and focus on, so that you can refocus that time and energy on things that you're building, you're growing, and that will provide value for you in the long term. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a good week exploring their options and envisioning their year ahead. I hope that everyone is able to connect with someone who can give them expertise in the area that they need help with, and that we are able to let go of things. It's so hard, so hard. Clean, declutter, simplify your life. And yeah, I mean, just in so many ways, simplify your life. One way to start to decipher the voice of the light versus the voice of the opponent, one of my Kabbalah teachers brought it up. He said, I think it was David, he said that the opponent makes things complicated, and the creator the light is simple. And that's true. The light is simple. It's just simple giving, sharing, illumination, love, creation. The ego, there's always some big thing, right? Always some big drama, always some big justification story. Oh, it's complicated. Think about that as a relationship status. When has it's complicated ever equaled this is a soulmate from God? Never. Always from the devil. It's complicated equals it's toxic, it's horrible, it's miserable. No one knows what's happening. We're all dissatisfied. That's what it's complicated means. It's the opponent. It's simple. That's usually a better, healthier situation. It's a simple no, simple yes, in, out, healthy. It's complicated, not healthy. Sometimes things that could easily be called it's complicated are simple. They're just not ideal. That's its own thing. All right, you guys, good luck out there this week. Remember, we're in Sukkot, so don't let anything ruffle your feathers or get you down too much. And if you do, no big deal, bounce back. Don't let it drag you down even further. Just blow it off and brush yourself off and get back up and keep calm and carry on. Stay in a state of joy and laughter and play, abundance, appreciation, gratitude, love, unity, sharing, brotherhood, all that stuff this week, because Sukkot is going to turbocharge the new soul that we got for Yom Kippur. All right, y'all, we just got to behave one more week and then we can just, I don't know, maybe just hide out for a split second before eclipse season starts. Ciao.